I just wanted to make a quick video to say you don't have to be the person anyone else wants you to be in this world. Could be a partner, could be a parent, could be a child, could be a coworker or a boss, could be anybody. But everybody in this world's trying to kind of mold us into, who they think we should be. And it's only because they're insecure in who they are. And they want to convince themselves that if other people are like them, then they're doing as well as they are. Sometimes advice is good, though. I just picked these strawberries from my garden. And, oh my goodness. An unripe garden strawberry is always better than a store-bought. Growing your own food, I should say, allowing space for food to grow itself, is an awesome feeling. Sorry to eat in front of y'all. Anyhow, just couldn't resist. So good. From the time we're young, our parents try to shape us. Sometimes that's for the better. Because they want us to be happy people. They want us to be society, driven and social and have friends and family and connections. They want us to be successful and make money and be educated. But often parents are misguided. I mean, that's pretty universally known. I mean, we do the best we can. So I'm not saying parents shouldn't guide their children. But I am saying, and I'm also not saying that kids shouldn't listen to their parents. That's the most important point of bringing that up. But I am saying that we should question everything that we're taught. Become our own person. And if somebody else has an idea of how we should act and how we should be, they should be a damn good living example of that. It's kind of like the guy who's driving the beat up old car that's telling you if you just join his pyramid scheme, and start selling Amway, then you're going to be rich and you'll make, all this money. You're like, well, wait, won't I be underneath you in the pyramid and you're not making money? Or the, 300-pound person who's trying to sell you a weight loss pill, not to be extreme, but you've got to be able to look at other people's lives and say, are they even living, the standards they put forward? Because we hear this from politicians, celebrities all the time. They want to tell us how to live our lives. The people who are saying, oh, we've got to stop using so much oil, then they get on their private fucking jet and fly around the country. It's just pathetic. So much bullshit out there, and so many people who do not live up to the standards that they set for other people. Because of that alone, we need to be able to look at things through a rational lens and say, I'm not going to follow what another person set forward if it's not a successful endeavor. Anyhow, that's all. I just wanted to let people know, especially the younger crowd, that if somebody's doing it right and they're truly happy, you probably won't hear from them very much. They're not going to try to push their views on you. They're not going to, it's kind of like the conundrum about leaders and presidents. Like anybody who wants that job is you already got to be suspicious if they want power. And I heard this term that comes up all the time, that power corrupts, or absolute power corrupts, and power corrupts absolutely. God, why can't I say it right? Anyway, power does not corrupt absolutely. I thought about this the other day when somebody pointed something out. They said, power only corrupts when the person is not sufficiently, developed to be able to handle that power. And that made me realize people who seek power versus people who obtain power through some means, whether it's passed down, maybe they become, heir to a fortune, or maybe they're just put on the throne as a king because they're of a certain bloodline. If your power comes without your seeking it, you might be wise enough to be able to handle it. But that's only if you've developed a life where you've buckled down and tried to learn what it means to be a human and a good human. And I believe that there are lessons that we can learn about being a good human, and most of them are basically compiled in Hermetic wisdom, and a lot of it's in Buddhism. There's a lot of complications in various religions that just obscure the truth, but I think that, Hermeticism and just kind of the power of man, the Corpus Hermeticum, um, several different books you can read which basically summarize what it means to be a happy person that follows his own path in a very small number of pages. So with that said, I said it'd be short, so I'm out. I'll talk to you next time. Peace.